EB1c path to a green card from the E2 visa. Are you an E2 visa holder looking to obtain a green card? The EB1c visa may be the perfect path for you. In this video, we'll explore the EB1c path to a green card from the E2 visa and the requirements you need to meet to qualify. What is the EB1c visa? The EB1c visa is an employment-based immigrant visa that allows multinational executives and managers to obtain a green card in the United States. This visa is specifically designed for individuals who have been employed by a foreign company for at least 1 year and are being transferred to a U.S. company in a managerial or executive role. The EB1c visa falls under the first preference category of employment-based visas, which means that there is no backlog for this visa, and it typically has a faster processing time compared to other employment-based visas. We know that you've probably created compliance training in the past, and we wanted to give you an opportunity to rethink how you introduce your learning content. So let's have a look. The U.S. company must have a qualifying relationship with the foreign company in order for you to be eligible for the EB1c visa. This relationship can be one of the following: parent company. The U.S. company must own at least 50% of the foreign company. Subsidiary company. The foreign company must own at least 50% of the U.S. company. Affiliate company. Both the U.S. and foreign companies must be owned by a third company, with each company owning at least 50% of the third company. EB1c process. The process for obtaining an EB1c visa is similar to other employment-based visas. Here are the steps you need to follow. Step 1. File Form 1140. The first step is to file Form 1140, which is the immigrant petition for alien worker. This form must be filed by your U.S. employer and must include evidence that you meet the requirements for the EB1c visa. Step 2. File Form 1485. Once your Form 1140 is approved, you can file Form 1485, which is the application to register permanent residence or adjust status. This form must be filed by you and includes biographic information, evidence of your eligibility for the EB1c visa, and a medical examination. Step 3. Attend an interview. After your Form 1485 is filed, you will be scheduled for an interview at a U.S. Citizenship and Immigration Services (USCIS) office. During this interview, you will be asked questions about your application and your eligibility for the EB1c visa. Step 4. Receive your green card. If your interview is successful, you will receive your green card in the mail. This will grant you permanent resident status in the U.S. and allow you to live and work in the country indefinitely. Advantages of the EB1c visa. The EB1c visa has several advantages that make it an attractive option for E2 visa holders looking to obtain a green card. No backlog. As mentioned earlier, the EB1c visa falls under the first preference category of employment-based visas, which means that there is no backlog for this visa. This means that you can obtain your green card faster compared to other employment-based visas, which can have long wait times. No labor certification required. Unlike other employment-based visas, the EB1c visa does not require a labor certification. This means that your employer does not need to go through the process of proving that there are no qualified U.S. workers available for the position. No minimum investment amount. The E2 visa requires a minimum investment of $100,000, while the EB1c visa does not have a minimum investment amount. This means that you can obtain a green card without having to make a significant financial investment. Adding quotations, stories, and case studies are powerful ways to help connect your audience with the training content. Telling stories makes the content more memorable and more likely to be put into practice on the job. The EB1c visa is a great option for E2 visa holders looking to obtain a green card. With no backlog, no labor certification required, and no minimum investment amount, it is a faster and more affordable path to permanent residency in the U.S. If you meet the requirements, consider applying for the EB1c visa and take the first step towards obtaining your green card. Why not get in contact with global immigration partners and have a free C? Consolation.